Hi guys! Welcome to a video of Get Ready With Me. So this is basically a video to show you how I do my makeup, if you're interested. So this is the Bare palette. I normally probably would insert some horror movie scream type sound at this point if I knew how to edit videos, but I don't. So it's pretty scary. My face without makeup, I don't like it. So we're gonna fix it. All right, so the first thing that I usually do is I have really oily skin. So what I like to do is I take some alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and a cotton ball, and I first clean up my face. Makeup as it is normally very oily. So to kind of help it out a little bit, by starting out with an extra dry face is really good for me. Now, the kind of alcohol that I prefer is 99%. It is actually very hard to find that high a percentage of rubbing alcohol, but I find it. All right, very good. So, whew, kind of burns. So, kind of let the air hit that. All right. And then the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyes. I start with my eyes before my face makeup, mainly because if there's any kind of fallout from the eyeliner, mascara, and you already have your face makeup set, if you try to remove it, it'll smudge and then it'll take away your foundation as well. So it's better to just do your eyes first. If there's a mistake or a problem, you just clean it up with your makeup wipe and then you're done. So I'm using NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. And basically all that I do is I just kind of do a little bit like that. And then on the other eye, do it like that. Pretty crazy, sexy, in a clown sort of way. And then basically I take my finger and I rub it in over the area of my entire eyelid. Okay, so there's that. Using a white pencil helps bring out any colored eyeshadow that you use way better than just a standard flesh tone primer. So that's why I prefer that. The next thing I do is I kind of skip away from the eyes for a minute and I put some chapstick on. And the reason why is because I tend to have dry lips, but when I do finish my makeup and get to the point where I'm going to put my lipstick on, if my lips are moist from the chapstick, then it definitely makes for better lipstick. Okay, so now the next thing I'm gonna do, actually I'm gonna stop for 1 minute because as my sweetheart likes to point out, I have a freakish eyebrow hair located in the middle of my eyebrows. I have a unibrow. Actually, it's kind of funny because it's white. So we're gonna pluck that son of a gun right out of there. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Not that this is very fascinating, it's not. So get those crazy hairs out of there. I've been plucking my eyebrows probably since I first started doing makeup, which would have been at about 14 years old, 13, 14. So I've been doing this for a long time. Doesn't hurt, I don't even feel it anymore. Do it really quick. Actually, as a matter of fact, from plucking my eyebrows for so many decades, they don't even grow in full anymore. Now they're kind of like very, very thin, and they're not completely filled. It's weird. But I pencil my eyebrows in anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Clean up this underneath here and everything. to. Clean up a little bit above. Okay, I think that'll do. All right, just wanted to get that out of the way before I forgot. All right, so now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put on my eyeshadow. So the first thing that I do is I put my brow bone color on. The palette I am using is the Nudes by Maybelline. And the color that I choose is this one. It's sort of a white or tan, probably more of a tan frost. And what I do is I just basically pat that up at the top. It's hardly noticeable, but you're gonna need it for everything to come together. Put it all the way down to the corner, just patting. This brush that I'm using is e.l.f. brand. It's the smudge brush, nothing fancy. This is the Poor Ladies makeup channel here, so not too many highfalutin cosmetics on this YouTube page. Maybe someday, but not now. The mirror is a bit far away from me, so it'd be easier if I look at this little mirror here. Okay. Like I said, it's hardly noticeable, but it'll make more sense later. Alright, and that is the end of me using this particular palette for this look today. The main reason why is because I'm not going with anything that's brown. It is Valentine's Day, and if you haven't noticed, I have my little shirt on. It says, I love Paris. Oui, oui, bonjour. Amour. Love is in the air today. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful Valentine's Day. I know I am. Best ever. Okay, so now it's time for my eyeshadow. What I'm using today is MAC eyeshadow. So I have a total of 3 that I'm going to use. Let's see here, I'll give you the names. Okay. The first one I'm going to use is called Trax Velvet. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's kind of like a duochromatic type color, where in one light it's a plum purple and then it has some kind of peach gold shimmer tone to it when you move it the other way. That's gonna be my my darkest color for my crease. And then the next color that I'm using is my absolute favorite. You will see it in a lot of my photos. It's not that the photos are from the same day, it's just I love wearing this eyeshadow. I guess I'm a purple girl when it comes to eyeshadow. This here is called Stars and Rockets. If you could see it. This is just such a gorgeous shade of lavender, I guess you could call it. It is amazing. And then the last one I'm going to use, which I'm going to use in the corner of my eye to the very beginning of my lid. This one here is Pink Venus, and it's just a very beautiful light pink, light frosty pink. Very nice. Okay, so got my brush ready to go. I'm going to start with the Trax Velvet. This is where things get fun. This is where the process starts taking shape. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my mirror again here, so I hope that I'm not blocking the way. Alright, so first I go to the very crease of my eye here, and I concentrate it there. kind of making a V. And then I start brushing outwards, or inwards I should say, excuse me, inwards. Not all the way to the front of my eye, but a little bit. And then kind of going in strokes a little bit outwards to kind of fan it out a little. But making sure that basically that concentrates right there. Now I'm probably going to grab a little bit more just to make it a little darker. Do the same thing. So pat it there, pat it right in the corner, and then through your crease to the front. Fan it out a little bit. Okay. All right. Now we shall do the other eye. So I'm in California to celebrate Valentine's Day. And, you know, I used to live in California for many years. And I guess I've just been in Las Vegas for a little too long. But gosh, it is hard to get around in California. And what I mean by that is just like too much traffic. You know, you try to go to the mall and find a parking space. It's impossible to find a parking space. So much stop and go and so many people everywhere. I mean, California is a wonderful place. There's a lot of benefits to California. You know, the beach and all the landmarks and things of that nature. But it's just gotten to the point where I don't know if I could ever live here again. It's just too stressful to drive and things like that. Now, truth be told, when I was living here, the majority of the time I was on the bus. I was young, you know, and working barely above minimum wage jobs, so it's hard to afford a car and car insurance. So maybe it just didn't affect me as much back then, taking the bus, not having to be on the 405, you know, in 5 mile an hour bumper to bumper traffic, you know. I didn't have to deal with that back then. Okay, so now I am using the Stars and Rockets, and this is for pretty much the majority of my eyelid area. So I pat right in the middle, and then I just kind of brush it because we want to mix it up a little bit with that dark one I just used. Now, I'm obviously not a beauty guru, I'm not a cosmetic guru. This is just the way I do it. I don't have any professional skills. I've watched some YouTube videos, but I don't know, some things just seem like either you have a knack for it or you don't, you know? And I don't know that I so much have a knack for it. I'm pleased with the final result, and I guess that's good enough, but I don't think I'd be ready to be in a Hollywood movie or anything with this makeup, but you're in Hollywood, someone will do your makeup for you, right? There you go. Being a star life. Okay. So now I'm done with that. And now I'm going to apply my final piece. And that is the Pink Venus. I really like MAC eyeshadows. They're expensive for me because, you know, I'm one of those people that started out just using drugstore cosmetics, as most people do. You know, starting out as a young girl. But then you eventually gravitate towards better quality as you can afford it. And MAC is expensive. I think it's like $25, $22, something like that, dollars an eyeshadow, which is expensive for me. But I think that the quality is amazing, so it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. I just took a shower, so I have my hair up in this turban, and it keeps flopping all over the place. All right, so let's see. Just a little bit more there. Blend it into the purple. And voila. Now, I will get my other brush and blend it out. This brush is LA Colors Professional Brand Eyeshadow Blender. I like this brush. So basically what I do is I go in the crease and I kind of just do that. Fan it out a little bit. And that's pretty much it. I'm keeping it very light on the makeup today. Sorry, I gotta fix this. This is getting on my damn nerves. Behave yourself. Okay, let's try this again. Keep it together. All right. All right, so we're done with the eyeshadow. And when it comes to my MAC Cosmetics, because they're so expensive and I think they're so wonderful and they really do last a long time, I definitely take the extra care in terms of storage, putting them away. I don't just like throw them everywhere. Gotta treat my Mac Daddy with respect. All right. So now the next step that I'm going to do is going to be a step that I actually do a couple of times throughout my makeup routine just because it needs to be redone often, and that is my eyeliner. So, get my mirror here again so I can get real close. Alright, so I just have this, let's see what this is. Wet n Wild Color Icon Black. The blackest black. Alright, I love to use black eyeliner. I always have. I have a lot of other eyeliner colors such as green and blue, you know, to go with my eyes, but I really think that black does it. So the first thing that I do is I usually line my waterline of my eye. Now again, I'm an old pro, so I actually kind of do it with my eye open, you know, touch my eyeball. I'm a freak, I know, but it's how it is. Okay. Then what I also do is I kind of draw out the corner a little bit. We will re-emphasize that later with actual liquid eyeliner. And then I kind of go on my top lash on the inside. All right. Now I have this other eyeliner that is down to a stub. I think, is this one darker? Oh yeah, that's the stuff. There we go, now it's a lined eye. Okay. So again, I will be reapplying my eyeliner later because I guess because it's on the waterline, it tends to get diluted a bit. That's what you need to do. All right, so now it is time for my favorite part, which is the liquid eyeliner. I have been using Wet n Wild H2O Proof, Wet n Wild Waterproof eyeliner for a very long time. It's cheap. It's like $2.99 or something. Get it at the drugstore, you know, Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, places like that. But for me, it just works so good. And you know, if you can achieve your result with just $2, $3, why not? Now, this might be a little difficult for me to do on camera because I kind of need to hold my eyes. So I'm going to put my head down for a minute, but I will be back. It's coming together slowly but surely. I do it a couple of times because I don't want the wand to be too wet. Tends to make it too prone for mistakes that way. All right, so sorry about the silence there, but you don't even want to breathe when you're doing eyeliner, I swear. Then I do this to smooth it out, make sure everything is straight. Okay, I think we are ready to be done with this. Okay, so as you see, if you can see, I had some fallout right here and right there. The exact purpose why we want to do our eye makeup first. It's the exact reason why, because if I had already did my foundation and my powder and everything, then not only would I wipe that smudge away, but I would also wipe away all that foundation and stuff. So I have a nice little makeup wipe here. Nice big size. This is my favorite brand. It is Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. It works on stubborn waterproof makeup, which is what I use. I use waterproof makeup, so that is essential to me. So usually what I do is I just take my finger and I just find the spot. I just clean it. Get under the eye just in case there was anything else that I didn't catch. You can correct your cat eye with this. Everything's wonderful. It's a miracle. Miracle. There you go. See, wouldn't have been able to do that. So I will keep that makeup wipe handy since there's more to it. Okay, so now I'm going to apply my mascara. I'm actually using a new mascara today. I'm really excited about it. It is L'Oreal Ms. Manga. This is the Blackest Black, and it is the waterproof version. It looks like that. Okay. So this is very exciting. I tend to like mascaras that have these fuzzy brushes. There's some mascaras that they're making nowadays where the brush is rubber and it's either prickly or it's just like a rubber stem. It's just the weirdest thing. It doesn't work for me. I need to have a brush. The only thing as far as a review wise that I'm feeling about this, like I said, I just opened this. This is my first time ever using this product. The wand is very wobbly, and when you're trying to apply mascara, you don't want your wand bobbing around. But see, like boing, boing, boing. It has a spring-like to it. I don't really care for that. This thing was kind of expensive too. I always use false eyelashes when I get dressed up, but this is just part of the process. You gotta do this anyway. I've got to look good for my sweetheart tonight. Because tonight is Valentine's Day. The night of love. I remember when I was a little kid, my parents would celebrate Valentine's Day for me and my grandparents and my mom. They would buy me, you know, a box of chocolates and a stuffed animal, and you know, you had to get the box of chocolates, the big red heart with all the lace on it. But it's just funny how, as an adult, it's like totally a holiday for romantic relationships, you know. But, you know, even moms and dads can celebrate Valentine's Day with their kids. It's fun. Because you love them, don't you? It's just a different kind of love. Okay, so I did that. Now, again, for the second time, I'm going to be reapplying my eyeliner because I feel like in the process of doing everything that I did since the last application that some of it has come off. So, take this little dark stubby one. Darken that bad boy up. Okay. All right, that's decent. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows. Let's see here. I have this really cool kit I got from Ulta. It's by NYX, and it is, let's see if it has a name to it, a push-up bra for your eyebrow. Like, really? And kudos to the marketing team on that one. Alright, so basically it's a double-ended pencil. And on one end is basically like an eyebrow primer, which is clear. I don't like using that one personally myself. And then the other end is brown. And it's kind of interesting because this particular product does not come in other colors. You would think people have different tones of eyebrows, lighter eyebrows, darker eyebrows, but it only comes in this one, at least as far as what Ulta had. That's all I saw. So my eyebrows, again, are very sparse. They're very thin because that's just how they grow in now. So I need to look back and forth at the mirror often to make sure that it's not too dark, because sometimes what something looks like up close does not look the same when it's far away. Looks crazy. I like defined eyebrows, but I don't like crazy eyebrows. I don't need to have a permanent expression on my face of surprise or anger. I'm moody enough. Alright, so I kind of brush it in a way. So just go over the initial generic border. Sorry if I'm blocking the camera with my hand here. Alright, so it's faint. As you can see, this one, obviously you can see better than this one. You probably can't even see that one at all. And on the stem here, that's what I call it. That's where you want everything the boldest. Okay, that's pretty decent. And then this side. Sometimes I actually use a light brown eyeliner pencil to do this, or eyebrow pencil. And I have one, but I can't find it. It's actually a little darker than this color. This is a hard color to explain. I can't even explain what color this is. It's not like just straight up brown. It's like a real light version. Alright, a little more defined there. Good enough. That'll do. Not perfect. Some days, I'll tell you, my eyebrow game is on point. And I'm just like, girl, them eyebrows are popping. Not feeling that way today, but it will do. You don't want such heavy eyebrow makeup that you go to give a person a hug or a kiss and your eyebrows come off on their face. That would not be good. All right, now, guess what? It's magic time. It's face time. Yay! So the first thing that I do is I start with some concealer because I have some, I guess, I don't know, acne scars. I have some skin discoloration from, you know, tanning and things like that, skin peeling, stuff like that. I have some areas of redness on my face. some areas that are just uneven. So gotta have some good concealer. So what I'm using is Wet n Wild Cover All Stick. This is in number 802. So basically I take my finger, it's like a lipstick, and I just rub my finger on it so it's not concentrated. Some people may use, you know, some other product to use. All right, my main problem areas are the areas underneath my eyes, bags underneath my eyes. So I start by putting a little there. And first I'm just applying it, then I'll actually rub it in and blend it in. Okay, so I got there. More in the corner, all the way up to the corner there. And then out to the end here. Out to the end. Then my next main problem area is around my nose. So what I do is I stretch my nose like that. And then I get it in all the creases. I know they have a lot of products nowadays, brushes and sponges and different things you can use to apply every piece of your makeup. You don't have to use your fingers anymore. But I guess I'm just old-fashioned. I like to use my fingers because I just feel like I'm really getting it in there. I'm really rubbing it in. I'm really getting the coverage that I'm wanting to get. So. So cover my cheeks a little bit because the redness is just weird, but it doesn't matter because I use blush anyway, so those rosy cheeks will be back. So I got a stress pimple the other day, so that's what I'm covering up here. Also, I got a pimple from chocolate. It's kind of funny, when I was a teenager, I had breakouts, as every teenager typically does, but as an adult, I only, and I mean only, get a pimple if I eat chocolate. Like I could eat one Hershey bar, it is guaranteed within 1 to 2 days I will have a pimple somewhere on my face. Which is kind of cool because then at least you know what is going to happen, or you can say, you know what, I got a photo session I'm going to do this weekend. I don't want any blemishes, so I'm not going to eat any chocolate. You know, you could do something like that, which is pretty cool. I do tend at times to put a lot of cover up on. Maybe more than I should. Sometimes I go a little cray-cray with the cover up. Just want to cover up my whole damn face. That would just eliminate the problem right there. There you go. Alright. Then I got something weird over here. I don't know what that is. Some kind of facial discoloration craziness. And then the last area of all, which I don't put on too much, is down here. Tends to get a little red. But I don't like to put a lot because that is definitely a breeding ground for acne. Okay. I got a scar right here that I've had since I was a little kid, back in elementary school. My grandparents owned a African gray parrot, and we had his cage situated on top of a dresser, and we'd have the cage door open, and he'd sit right there in the doorway of the cage, and then if he wanted to crawl up the cage, there'd be like some little like wooden jungle gym kind of thing next to it. It was this whole setup for him. And his name was Baby. Very cool bird though. I mean, that bird really could mimic, you know, human speech and sing, and it was crazy. But anyway, one day he was sitting right there in the doorway of his cage, and you know, me being a little kid, it's like, you know, I don't really have any fears about animals, so I just got right up in his face. I mean, he's our family pet. It's not like the first week we owned him or anything. And I was just like, give me a kiss, baby. Give me a kiss. And I don't know. I guess he was not in the mood for kissy time. And he went, rah! Bit me right in my lip. Oh my God, there was blood everywhere. So I am scarred officially for life. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I have my liquid foundation. This is CoverGirl Clean Oil Control in Classic Ivory. I really like this foundation, this liquid foundation, because it is extremely dry. So just in the course of me applying this initially to my face, it's starting to dry already. It's starting to lose its liquid here. So you kind of got to do it fast. I get in all those places that I put all that cover up. Cover that up. Cover up the cover up. Blend everything in good. Yes, it is taking shape. I'm starting to recognize myself again. Then I will follow it up with my CoverGirl, also clean makeup, and this is Classic Ivory as well. Powder. Give that. Up, 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 up. Sometimes I like to use my MAC translucent powder, which is very awesome. The one I have right now is the Rocky Horror Picture Show version of it. My towel is slipping again. I feel like my towel falls off my head. I'm gonna be naked. We can't have that now. I have to fix this. Hold on. Yeah, but sometimes the MAC translucent powder tends to actually be very white. Very white. So only on those times when I actually want to have that porcelain doll looking like face and have that extra white look to me where my hair is super platinum and have this kind of really white face. I don't know, sometimes I'm into that look. Okay, so then I put maybe just a teensy bit more under here, just to set it. But I'm not going to use the MAC translucent powder today because, like I said, I'm not going for that look today. Just kind of keep it cool, keep it cool. All right, very good. So that is the end of that. Now, this is actually the last part of the makeup, and that is blush. Now, there are two blushes that I really love a lot. The first one is by Hard Candy. It is called the Hide and Glow Cheek Duo Cheek Tint. Got that at Walmart. It is a duo, so it's basically just two colors. So this one's kind of like a mauvey pink, and this one is a pinky pink. Really love the pinky pink. So sometimes I use that, and sometimes I use this. This is Physicians Formula Happy Booster Glow and Mood Boosting Blush. Now, whether it does boost my mood or not, I don't know. Problem is, I'm too happy already, you know, to start with. I have to try it like on a day I'm pissed off, having PMS or something, and then actually see if it works. So this particular blush, the Happy one, tends to be a little more natural, a little lighter than the other one. So I'm using that one today. Give me my little doll look. Oh my God, can you control yourself? All right, now we are done with all that. So, could do some lip stuff. Got to do my eyelashes and then lipstick. And I think that's it. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. All right, well, I guess this is a good time as any to do my lashes. Now, let's see. Where did I put them? I got a nice, big, beautiful new pack of lashes. Somewhere. They're hiding from me now. And my damn thing's falling down, and Everything is going to hell. I only started wearing false eyelashes a couple years ago. It was always very difficult for me to master the art of putting them on. That's really the reason. Otherwise, I would have been using lashes from the jump. I love the way they look. I know some people, they think, oh, you know, they're so drag queen looking, but I like them. Now, there's different kinds, of course. I do have some lashes that are really thick and really big for a really dramatic look. Today, I'm going to use Kiss brand Ever Easy Lashes. It's just a very natural type looking lash. It's not very big or long or thick or anything. It's just for this particular look I'm doing today, I just want to thicken my lashes up a little bit. And then I'm using, in assistance, I'm using my favorite little toy here. This is by a brand called Salon Perfect. It is the Pro Lash Applicator, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Little tweezers. So let's get this going. Let's see here. Okay. I bought this pack, Kiss Ever Easy Lashes, which is the same brand I'm using right now, but this was like a starter kit. And it's real cool because I love this glue that it comes with. I've never really felt any kind of way about an eyelash glue. It just seems like they're all the same. But this one really is a very, very good eyelash glue. It's amazing. So I will be using that glue today. All right. Well, get that ready to go. All right. So, let's see here. Which eye should I do first? Let's do that eye first. All right. So I use my little holder stick here to hold the lash. Then I take my lash glue and I cover the glue over the lash line, being sure to get in the corners, which is when they start coming up. That's the main area they start coming up. Now, one of the most valuable tips I ever learned regarding false eyelash application is to wait for a few seconds, blow on it, let it get tacky. Really, really makes a major difference. That's the most valuable thing I've ever been told. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to bend my head down again because I gotta get really close to the mirror for this particular application. All right, let's see here. I prop my mirror up on this counter. There you go. So it's not too heavy, not too crazy looking. Very natural looking. Hardly even noticeable. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So now we are ready to apply the second one. So I went to Walmart to get these lashes, and I went to 2 different Walmart locations to get lashes, and both locations just happened to have not one single pack of lashes. It was crazy. It's like everybody went lash crazy or something. So I had to go to Walgreens to get these. Which was a pain in the butt, because now it's like a 3rd store I have to go to, but whatever, life. The struggle is real though. What is happening with this damn turban? I need to get one of those official hair turban towel thingies. Alright. So, I think I'm going to take my liquid eyeliner and just go over my eyeliner just a little teeny bit more. Because I think my eyelash glue kind of stuck up a little bit. Okay, now we are 100% ready to do the very final part of my makeup, which is the lipstick. So the first thing that I like to do is I like to line my lips. So I have this NYC lip liner pencil. Okay, then I go again with the chapstick that I had used in the beginning and put that over my lips one more time. Chapstick I'm using here is Chapstick brand Fruit Punch. All right. Now, one part is the lipstick. I have tons of lipstick. I'm sure that's not a surprise. But today I'm going to use the Body Shop brand lipstick, and this one is in Color Crush, number 14. Okay. It's a nice pink color. Not too pink. Then what I like to do is take a tissue and, oh my god, this thing is driving me crazy, is do a kiss on it. That'll take away a lot of the extra lipstick. Make sure there's none in the corners. And then to finish the look off, you gotta put a little glitter. So I'm going to use my, Hard Candy brand Glossaholic in Tipsy. Very pink, light baby pink, super cute. Give it a good pump there. Oh, this is so good. Tastes good. Literally tastes like vanilla pudding. It is amazing. Tastes good, it smells good, it is good. All right. Well, that concludes this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend. I know it was a long one. It's probably at least 30-35 minutes long, I would assume. But yeah, so this is the finished look. And now I have to put some sun in my hair to, in between my hair bleaching, I put sun in on my roots. I have very dark brown roots, so I put sun in on it to lessen the dark, make it a little lighter brown, and then blow dry my hair and curl it, style it, and everything. So thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.